A memorial service is being held for IFP founder Mangosuthu Buthelezi in Ulundi today. The AmaZulu Prime Minister died on Saturday at the age of 95. Thousands of people are expected to gather at the Ulundi Stadium for the service later on this morning. ANC Deputy President Paul Mashadile led party officials to Buthelezi's homestead yesterday to pay their respects. The EFF and DA also visited his home ahead of the funeral service that will take place on Saturday. eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is there for us and joins me now to give us, of course, the latest updates from the memorial service. And Siphamandla, good morning to you once again. Let's go through, I suppose, the memorial service has started, and who have you spotted so far in attendance?
Well, this is a party memorial service. It's been organized by eNCA Freedom Party, an organization that Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi founded and led for many years. And as we speak inside, I'm sure you are able to get visuals and shots from inside. National spokesperson Mkhuleko Hlengwa is commanding members and leaders of the IFP into song. Gasambe weshenge siyemazweni siyozabalaza. This is a political rally in honor and in respect of the fallen founder of the IFP. With me is Prince Ndabuko Zulu, who's an NEC member, as well as I wouldn't say confidant, but someone who worked a lot with Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, who's the mayor also of Amajuba district. Mtwana, thank you very much for your time. Zulu ilimele. I remember during the transition period when King Zwelithini passed away, King Misuzulu had to ascend. You were there with Mtwana Wakapindangene during those family meetings. Talk to us about his role as the traditional Prime Minister of AmaZulu.
Thank you, Goge. You know, I must say it is a very sad moment for the IFP as well as the Zulu nation as a whole, and especially for me who worked very closely with Mtwana when, as you rightly said, when we were working with assisting with Isilo that is sitting Zwelithini, I was taking letters personally to the King Mswati that were written by Mtwana so that I could communicate, because Mtwana did not send an email to a king. I had to go personally, drive and deliver letters on behalf of Mtwana. I have served Mtwana for many, many years in different capacities. He even got me to work closely with him when it was part of the coronation, as you're all aware, that there was a coronation committee which I was well appointed by the King, Misuzulu Zwelithini, to work closely with Mtwana to make sure that umsebenzi wesilo is done ngendlela Mtwana akaphinda angene nesilo esasifuna ngayo.
Also within the IFP, you have worked with him together with IFP structures. You got deployed as a mayor of Amajuba district. The mandate he gave you was prioritize service delivery, because he was concerned about slow pace of service delivery at a local government level. He worried about municipalities that are dysfunctional.
Absolutely. As you would know, Mtwana wants things done. So that is why he deployed me, to make sure that I could listen to him, number one, and make sure that Abantu basemajuba get the service delivery on time. And we all know his stance on corruption. Mtwana Kapindangene was very, very close to him. So he wanted people who don't have dirty hands on the coffers of the municipality. So that is why the NEC as well as Mtwana made sure that I was deployed to Amajuba to carry out the mandate of the IFP, together with the President, Honorable Buthelezi Hlabisa.
Another thing, he believed in young people, young leaders. He helped groom a lot of them. He prepared a lot of them for leadership positions within the IFP and in society as a whole. Talk to us about that process where he had an eye of identifying potential leadership.
Absolutely. Even myself, I'm a young mayor. There are many members of parliament who are very young within the IFP. He believed in giving young people a chance to lead in this society. As we all know, that young people that sometimes do get rowdy and tend to be not really ill-disciplined, but to be radical when it comes to issues. So Mtwana believed in those radical behaviors of young people, and making sure that he sent young people to make sure that the people of KwaZulu-Natal and the nation as a whole are being served properly.
What will be his legacy? How are you going to remember him?
Goge, that's one thing that I promised myself, as well as I've declared in my family, that ilegacy yomntwana Phindangene is there to speak for itself. It would stand. We would always support the foundation and the beautiful work that is being done by the foundation of Umntwana Phindangene. We are here. We've learned with Umntwana. We've sat with Umntwana. We've learned from him. We know exactly what we know exactly what needs to be done. So he's actually cut a proper pattern for us to follow. So asikhali kakhulu noma sikhala kodwa usifundisile umntwana kaPhindangene Goge.
There are two things that troubled him. One, the reconciliation between the ANC and the IFP, that is outstanding. He spoke about it for years. You would know he used to say, "Angifuna ukucimeza kungabuyisenwe," and tensions within the Zulu royal family.
I must say clearly that it is the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal who has been very slow in discussing that, because national leaders have been not having a problem, but the KZN ANC leadership has not been allowing that process to follow. Yes, it imphethe kabi ngeke sifihle as umntwana bengafihli beyibeka nje izinto zicace back. Okay, so nami ngeke ngikufihle ngikuhlonise vele the ANC in the province has seriously let us down as the IFP as well as the family nomntwana kaPhindangene.
Thank you very much for your time. That is Prince Ndabuko Zulu, who is a member of the Zulu royal family, but also who is an NEC member of the IFP. He has worked a lot with Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi during the transition of preparing for King Misuzulu Kazwelithini to take over the throne. He used to take minutes and also advise Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. He used to be deployed by the late Prince of Phindangene to deliver messages to King Mswati III.
And we definitely saw that, rich history being shared there, Siphamandla, about how he did not email a king. He still wrote with his handwriting, pen to paper, to King Mswati. I think, besides that being, ritual or tradition, it goes to the level of respect that Mangosuthu Buthelezi has for a sitting king, such as King Mswati. And I suppose we'll hear more and more about his role as the official prime minister of the AmaZulu nation. As we can hear, of course, singing just in the background, but also more mourners coming through to the stadium. Siphamandla Goge will be sure to come back to you as soon as there are any other developments. You would know that it is the memorial service as organized by the IFP, the eNCA Freedom Party, led by its current president, President Hlabisa Velunkosini Hlabisa, as well as other IFP members coming in, as well as the opposition, to, of course, bring messages of support. Thank you so much, Siphamandla Goge.